everyone, welcome back to the cottage. Today we're going to be making pectin. We're going to bring you along through the process. What you're going to need is apples and water, and that's it. We're using windfalls from our trees that we just picked up in the orchard. It's nothing special, they're absolutely unripe and pretty small, and that's all you're going to need to make this. So the first thing you're going to do is cut your apples into quarters, and you're going to leave the skin on, just straight cut them. Just like this. Keep going until all the apples that you've collected are gone. It's going to be a while. Okay, so our apples are all cut, and we're going to put them in our pan, and just fill the pan up with enough water to cover the apples. There we go. We're going to cover this and put it on the stove to reach a rolling boil, and then we're going to reduce it to a medium heat and let it simmer for about an hour to 2 hours, and then we'll bring you back. Okay, we've reached a rolling boil, and we're going to turn it down to medium heat and stir it every so often so it doesn't stick, and just leave it until our apples are mushy. That can take up to 2 hours, sometimes it's only 1, it's just going to depend on your apples. So our apples are mushy, and we're going to put them into our jelly strainer. You can also use a colander with several layers of cheesecloth or some other really fine grained fabric. There we go, get them all in there. We're going to leave this to strain overnight and get all of the liquid out of our apples, and we'll be back here tomorrow. Our pectin has strained, and we've bottled it, and from here we can either put it in our freezer and store it that way, or we can can it in a boiling water canner for about 10 minutes. And that's it. We've got our own pectin. We'll see you next time at the cottage.